Adam, for turning all the recording devices on. Hello, people. We're here at the BBGF in Mike's house, which is a sentence everyone says all the time, in New England, as they say in Hungary, with Josh. Is that correct?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, I read it on his name tag. From SempiTernal Guitars. I think that's how you have to say that, right?
That is, yeah. You got to have some aggression with it. So.
Yeah, it's this. I mean, from the name to the font to the shape of the guitars to the building materials, it's all a little bit like this. I mean, let me try something here, okay?
Exactly what it's made for. That was
the jazz.
Yeah.
Sadly, Abby from don't know Swan something. What? Secret Swan. Has a guitar called Autumn Leaves. So I'm going to have to do exactly that in the next video.
Yeah, you will.
So all these videos are exactly the same. It's like, but you know my channel. Nothing new. Stupid shirts, penis jokes. Show you guitars. Talk.
Okay, so this is my Reaper series. Yeah, that's what they're called. So they have to be. The name has to fit the brand, obviously. So they're available.
No relation to the Schecter Reaper.
Yeah, I saw that after I obviously named them. I was kind of annoyed, but it's no relation, obviously. It's just a cool name.
You're also not a fan of Schecter at all, are you?
I actually no. I'm going to say for the purpose of this video, I'm not.
Okay, he said different things earlier,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
no. It's all a coincidence.
Yeah, it just happens to be the same thing. But I think mine kind of look a bit more Reaper-y personally because they've got the big Reaper-y kind of thing.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that. Yes.
So
Get in trouble.
We'll see. I'll get in trouble, but So essentially, basically, I'm trying to appeal to the sort of the metalcore gent kind of community.
I would have never guessed.
Yeah, I know it comes as a surprise because I know you like your jazz and stuff. But so the whole aesthetic is this sort of the carbon fiber look. I'm trying to create a tone that is fitting to that community, as it were. So that's kind of what we have, really. So, yeah.
I see what you're doing, Adam. I see what you're doing. Reacting. Wooden core.
Yeah. So, you basically...
Carbon wrapped.
Yeah, because essentially, I'm trying to think about reverberation and tone. If it was a hollow... I know people make carbon fiber instruments that are hollow and stuff for that, but my thought was... If it's hollow, it may give a slightly warmer, rounder sound, almost like an acoustic.
It'll be more open.
Yeah, and
different treble. And open. They have acoustic sounds. I have Coloss guitars, which are aluminium, and they're hollow, and they're meant for the But there's something different about them.
Yeah, so I'm a big fan of that twangy, punchy low end that's plucky and they're down kind of thing. There's an argument for sort of scooping the mids or boosting the mids and all that kind of thing. I'm a guy that likes sort of a high mid gain sound, and I wanted to create an instrument that was dense and choppy, but at the same time light, without feeling like it's going to weigh 50 kilos when you're trying to gig.
No, and it is. It absolutely is.
Yeah.
So this is a wooden core. We could say, based on the conversation I overheard, wooden core, carbon wrapped, resin dipped.
Yeah.
Now you know how it's done.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. As Henning said, it's got a wooden core. I then cast the wood in resin. I then wrap the carbon fiber around it, and then I then cast that in more resin, and then it's obviously sand and polished.
Sounds like a shit ton of work.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
Sounds like the kind of work you have to do with a mask on, and we all know how much we love wearing masks on a regular basis. We got hip shot.
Yeah.
We got
big fan of hip shot.
Something black.
You got bare knuckle pickups in there. They're the painkiller sets, which are they are
the Reaper guitar from SempiTernal has the painkiller set.
Again, they're geared up for the sort of metalcore type of music.
I'm thinking that my attire is too positive. Come on. Hip shots, open geared tuners right there. Very nice.
They're the locking ones. Again, they're very stable tuners. Big fan of them. And of course, I've gone for the strung through body style because I think it gives if you
more connection with the body.
Yeah, especially if you're going into lower tunings and you've down-tuned your guitar a bit, you probably want to still a bit more tension on those saddles.
What's the core wood?
Alder.
Okay.
Yeah. So
is this mahogany?
No, that is it's a baked flamed maple. So it is maple. It's just been, I believe they call it torrified or torrification. It's where they bake it.
What is the paint job over it? Because it looks pretty damn thick.
It's just a gloss lacquer. But my lacquer is it's a sort of a pre-cap I use, so it's quite strong and it's like ching ching ching. It almost, I mean, the lacquer, I actually asked, it actually has resin in it. So when you spray it, this pre-cat stuff, it has like a catalyzation kind of process. So it feels very hard and tough, almost like this resin on here. So it sort of feels the same.
Adam and I, we already said you've got some massive chunky necks there.
Yeah, so I have a range of necks. On the website, there's a drop down. You can choose your measurements. Obviously, you've got nut width and 12th fret width, etc., etc. And there's different thicknesses you can choose from, as well as a different profile, a C, a D shape, etc. Sort of these are prototypes. I base this off. I know I said I'm not a fan of Schecter, but I base this off of a Schecter that I just happen to have lying around.
What a coincidence!
A weird coincidence. I had it,
and it's the Reaper.
Around. Yeah, and it just happened to be lying around, and I copied a similar note.
Whoopsie!
Of that.
Things
happen. It was an accident. I slipped and
I accidentally slipped and shaped the neck like a Schecter.
It just happened.
Whoopsie!
Before I knew it, that came out. You know.
Really nice detail, bonk, of the jack plate right there.
Yeah.
Obviously, your shape is pretty much a tally. I mean, you know. Let's hear her. What's the model name?
The Reaper 6.
The Reaper 6.
Yeah,
I forgot about this. We made fun of it the whole time, and I'm tired. Shut your trap. Price.
So they are 2,100 for the 6 string. 7 string 2,200 and 5 string bass 2,500.
What about a 5 string guitar? Is that then only 2,000?
I'd knock off £100 per string. If you want a 0 string guitar, again it will come under £2,000. So it's a lot cheaper.
1 string generally.
Yeah, for a lot of the players, that's all they really want. They just want a nice big thick B string. And
Pete Cottrell just did a video on that. He just did the. Was it a 9-string guitar where you just had the lowest string? And I mean, realistically, if that's the kind of music you do, that's all you need.
It is.
And how big is your neck? What do you care? You're not even touching it. So I'm, of course, playing this guitar with the most metal setup ever. A nice Fender Tweed model from Universal Audio with a little bit of reverb on it. I mean, how metal is this? Come on.
It is, yeah.
Of course, we play the metal songs. Oh, that was beautiful, C sharp there. How do you play music again?
Don't ask me, I make them, I don't play them.
That's... Wow!
Jack Gardner calls it reharmonization.
It is really reham, or shit playing, or learn a song, you fucker. You're trying to find out why G major to A major to F sharp major is a thing. Comment below. I want to find out. It's actually really cool. I know it's a modal interchange to D major, where it's a flat 3, but still, it doesn't make a lot of... Nice and open. Let's see where the sustain is. As I expect from a chunky neck and carbon guitar, it's there.
Yeah.
Which, of course, for Gent why the fuck would you care? Because you're playing so many fucking notes in fucking succession. What? You don't need sustain.
Or you just have a big fat noise gate and it goes.
It just cuts off.
It just cuts off.
It's beautiful that your guitars are sustaining. The people buying them will never experience that.
No.
But it's nice that it does it.
It's there if you need it.
Flat 9. You want that flat 9 party. Remember those notes. Folks, so we're going to stay with the Woodrow, no reverb, and we're going to kick in the 1987 so that the Woodrow is going to give us what Josh likes, which is that mid-heavy heavy sound. And of course, everyone playing the really heavy shit is using tweets nowadays. It's the newest thing. Oh, that's gonna be mean. I don't know how to play that kind of stuff. I know this. Which is a variation on the theme from that lake. Let's go mid-cut. Now, imagine that sounds really, really good and I play really, really amazing. And they insert that right here. Wow.
That's
wow.
Sound like, yeah,
Wow. There's a man in that. It's extremely precise, lean in the bass. So this is a modern guitar for that kind of playing style. If you know the Mayonnaise Duval, what's his face, Brown signature guitar that I have, the Katsi, thank you. There is no low end. That's not a pretty guitar to play solos with. It is the guitar to gent with. It's the guitar where you go into one of those big, burly soldanos or mesas, and you don't need a boost or a low cut because the guitar does that by itself. And I see that that's what you built here.
Yeah.
Nice. Let's add a string. We
Yes.
could take a string off here and put it on here, or just change guitars. It's up to you.
I think it might be easy to change the guitar. We could
If
try.
you want to be boring like that, fine. I mean, we'll do this. So this is $100 more.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's a lot more guitar here. Not weight-wise, but also built guitar necks for elephants if they had hands. What?
Again, so that's my chunk. That's like my chunkiest, biggest one. And then of course they get slimmer and slimmer.
I have a chunky big one, but I mean,
It's,
I don't put it on guitars. It's hearsay. Wow. This is, other people would drive over this and call it a bridge, but you're putting it on a guitar.
Yeah.
Wow. The Mayonnaise I have, not Mayonnaise, that other thing, the Ormsby I have also is massive. And if we look at this headstock, holy crap. Could have spaced it a little bit shorter, make it not so big, but I mean, your statement is harpoon, I will kill you.
It's large, yeah.
What were they called? After kill math? No.
Painkillers.
Painkiller math. Pain people. And I mean, this is just the guitar for the not so subtle stuff. So, should we play it clean? I don't think so, but... we tune it? I don't know. Do I even need to tune the higher strings? I don't think so. I mean, I'm confused why for these styles you guys build 7-string guitars, because nobody needs the tiny strings and the middlies and the squiddlies.
No.
So why not do 4-string guitars, but it's the 4 lower strings? It's always 7 and 8 strings.
Yes, bass, isn't it?
Well, that's called a bass, yes. But I mean, it's just, why not have like this guitar right here? I know it wouldn't look as impressive, it would look tiny and weak, but you're not going to middlies and squiddlies on these guitars.
Almost like a gent banjo type of thing with like
A janjo.
A janjo, yeah. That's a concept that I've come up with now.
A janjo.
So look out for this next year.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
That's freaking awesome. I would buy a janjo. Okay, so interestingly, there's some of that brilliance down there. It's more rounded off on the neck pick. Everything is massive about this thing. And I know what you guys would be doing, which I would never be doing, but you guys will, which is... To a lot of people, that's not even heavy.
No.
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 Because what has always been uttered around the globe was Metallica, not so heavy. Metallica, no. That was fucking E, people. Okay? It works. Maybe go back there, learn that shit first before you go to drop G shit. What do I know? I'm an old fart. I keep hurting you with your guitar.
Yeah, maybe just
but you know what? That is really more your fault for making it so freaking big. I will play major chords, by the way. Looking for the 7 flat 9 chord. It's interesting how really a lot of the low end just drops out completely back in. I can't play even fast enough to like get this guitar down. It's just right freaking there. Whatever the kids do nowadays, that's ridiculous how quick it is. It doesn't feel streamlined and sleek because you're holding this and it's a tank, but this does. So somehow if these two felt more along the same lines, but I mean, again, maybe you need that chunk to get that sound.
Yeah.
It by itself, especially with the setup that I have here, which is of course all vintage amps, it's very lean in the bass on the bridge pickup, which is pretty much where you're going to be 99% of the time anyway. But I feel that with a rectifier, a Soldano, any of those amps that are very thick, this is absolutely perfect. By itself, you're like, well, where's the brutal? Let Adam do this. Let the bass player take over the brutal. You take over the distorty part and the precision part and the attacky part. And then together with the bass drum that does an impulsy part, you've got an impulsy part, a brutal part, and you've got the distorty part. And together, it's called a band. And I think in a band, this is really, really good.
Yeah, that's the point. Yeah.
Do you play in a band?
I've got a couple of music projects that I'm working on. Yeah.
One maybe where a janjo could be good.
Well, now we've mentioned it, I kind of feel like wouldn't be doing myself a service if I didn't write at least one song involving a janjo. So I've kind of got my work cut out for the next year, I think.
There we go. Well, thanks, John. Price-wise, absolutely fair. Make it a 12 string and make sure the guy's making some money because, just each string adds
a little bit.
I'll put links below this video to
SempiTernal.
That's too dark. That is just somehow religious and churchy and gothy and it's very dark.
Yeah. Should we come up with another name? No, we'll keep it.
Okay. If you changed your shirts to like purple or turquoise or something.
They used to be white. They used to be white with black writing.
That's somehow even worse.
Do you think?
I don't know why.
Oh.
That's somehow worse. Put some cut, or just like a little bit of a flower right here.
Should I put a rose or something?
Yeah. No, not a rose. A rose is like, that's.
I can't help myself.
No, like a lily.
A lily, okay. I could try.
Or a dandelion. Something cute. A rose is too vampire-y bloody.
So come next year, you'll see me playing a banjo with a lily on my top.
Now we're talking!
Yes!
Influencing the music industry since 2010, right here. Well, I'll put links to SempiTernal below. You check them out. And I'll also put animals at the end because you like to see cute animals. Thanks, Josh.
Thank you.
You're gone for good. Think about it, burn your light. I wish I only could forget your bonus that you keep appearing in my dreams like a vision, a decision that's been made as it seems. But don't leave me standing here like an idiot in the and your lovely smile and I damn those are the men who made you say goodbye. Should've known that I'd blown it when you looked away. The direction of your affection had long gone astray.